Hey, what's poppin', Vipers and Mustangs? It's your favorite Supreme Leader, Cameron. And today we're going to bring you a Kevin Durant build. Now, obviously, you can't really make Kevin Durant in 2K. It's just one of those glitchy kind of builds that you can't make. Okay, Kevin Durant's a demigod. So I'm going to try to go as close as possible to making a Kevin Durant style demigod in NBA 2K21. So the goal of this build is to be a very, very tall point guard that can play, make, shoot, and slash a little bit. But before we get into the video, guys, smash that like and subscribe button, as well as comment down below what your favorite KD is. Do you prefer him on Golden State, Brooklyn, even though he hasn't played yet, or OKC? Comment down below what your favorite KD is. Mine's obviously OKC. Also, if you guys want a Kevin Durant phone case or any NBA or NBA 2K phone cases, check out bballcases.com for high quality NBA or NBA 2K phone cases. Okay, so as you guys can see, we're making a small forward. We're going to click continue and we're going to get into actually making this player. Now, there's a few pie charts that you could go, okay? You could actually go this all pure playmaking pie chart. No one would really oppose that. You could go the the mainly shooting and a little bit of playmaking pie chart. It's Kevin Durant. You could go this 50-50 split between shooting and playmaking. I don't think anyone would deny that. Or you could even go the all shooting pie chart. Kevin Durant's a crazy shooter, but he's also a good playmaker, so we're going to go this 50-50 split right here, which is the playmaking and shooting pie chart. Now, this pie chart's going to allow us to get Hall of Fame badges for shooting as well as playmaking, which is a huge advantage. You guys know Quick First Step, Space Creator, all those badges are OP, and then you get Hall of Fame Limitless and stuff on top of that. Oh my god, say goodbye. But now, you guys know Kevin Durant really don't have any strength like that, so we're not going to worry about strength. We're going to go this agility and vertical pie chart, because let's be honest, KD got some hops. When he wants to, KD can get up. So that's why we're choosing that pie chart right here. It's also going to give us a good amount of speed. As you guys know, you're trying to be a 6'10 point guard, so you don't need as much speed as possible. And the vertical is going to help you finish in the paint if you're able to get to the paint. So that's why I kind of like that pie chart. Now we're going to upgrade our driving layup, our driving dunk. Okay, we're going to try and max them out. We may as well max out our shot close, our standing dunk, and then we're just going to upgrade our post hooks to a 71 to the point where we get 8 finishing badges. Now, the reason we're trying to get 8 finishing badges is because KD is a bit of a slasher, okay? Especially back in the day, you could definitely consider KD a slasher. However, he's not too much of a slasher anymore, but he can definitely still get into the paint. So I really wanted to give KD some finishing badges. Then we're going to upgrade our shooting stats right here. We're going to max out our mid-range, max out our three-point shot, max out our free throw, and then we're just going to put a couple of points into post fade to give us 20 shooting badges, and we still got a ton of attributes to use. We're then going to max out our passing accuracy, max out our ball handling, and we're not even going to touch post moves, okay? Get 20 playmaking badges. We got a nice round, 8 finishing badges, 20 shooting badges, and 20 playmaking badges. Now, you could max this out and get 26 playmaking badges. You could also max out the shooting and get 23 shooting badges. However, I do want a solid defense. KD is not a bad defender by any means. So as you can see, we're maxing out the important stats, the interior defense, perimeter defense, lateral quickness. Obviously, we want them as high as possible to play defense. Now, you could upgrade your steal, you could upgrade your rebound, you could upgrade your blocks, but no matter what you do, you're not going to get any more defensive badges, which does really, really suck. However, you could actually upgrade your post moves and get way more playmaking badges and get another shooting badge as well. So that's actually what I'm going to opt to do. I'm going to max out my post moves at a 73, which isn't actually maxed out. But we're going to move our post moves up to a 73 to get 26 playmaking badges. And then we're going to move the post fade to a 62. So summing this up, we have a respectable defense. We're not going to be getting too many steals, but we should be able to stay in front of our defender. We have 26 playmaking badges, which is really good, especially we get Hall of Fame playmaking badges, so we don't need as many badges as possible. We've also got 21 shooting badges, which is also really good. Again, we get Hall of Fame shooting badges, so the more the better. Click continue, and now Kevin Durant is definitely more of a slight type build. maybe compact, but we're gonna go slight. And now obviously KD is like 6'10", 6'11", maybe 7 foot, who really knows, but we're gonna put it at 6'10". It's KD, okay? That's what you gotta do. You take massive hits to all your stats. We're gonna put the weight on minimum so that we have as much speed as possible. As I said, guys, speed is very, very important. If you guys are trying to play a guard position, you guys want as much speed, especially if you're a shooter. If you're a shooter, even if you're a slasher, it doesn't really matter. If you're playing a guard, you're trying to run around, you're trying to create some offense, you want as much speed as possible. It doesn't matter if you're trying to do things on or off ball. Now, Kevin Durant has an 89-inch wingspan, which would put us at a 74 3-point shot and a 56 ball handling. Now, honestly, this is not that bad. If you max it out, you're really not losing too much shooting here. If you make it the minimum wingspan, you've still got a 78 3-point shot. So whichever way you go, it's not making a drastic difference. However, the higher you go, the standing dunk does make a big difference. The ball handling is also incredibly low, but don't forget, you don't have good speed and you've got a good amount of post moves. With that quick first step, all these playmaking badges, you're gonna make up for that 56 ball handling. So I wouldn't stress on about it too much. You guys know, if you have a 71 speed, even if your ball handling is a 56, you're still gonna be relatively quick, especially, as I said, put that quick first step on, stop and go, space created, handles for days, tight handles. You don't want to be moving around the court, so don't worry about that. We're gonna move our wingspan back to an 89-inch. I think that's pretty good. As you guys can see, the standing dunk does go up a lot, and you don't take huge hits to your shooting, so it's really up to you. The maximum wingspan is also going to help you on defense and getting a few rebounds and all those kinds of good stuff. So you may as well go max wingspan if you're really trying to play the game. But if you want to use that KD build, go 88-inch wingspan. So now we're going that we have these options. We can actually go playmaking takeover, which is a surprise. We've got slashing takeover, sharpshooting takeover, or post scoring takeover. If you do go playmaking takeover, then once you get to 99, you'd have a 61 ball handling, sorry. And then once you get takeover, you get a plus 10 boost. So you'd actually be at a 71 ball handling with takeover. So you'd be really fast if you go that playmaking takeover. Is definitely an option you should consider. Or you can go shooting takeover. You could be hitting shots from deep. It's really up to you. My personal preference is I would probably go the shooting takeover, as shooting takeover is just OP. You guys can start hitting shots in people's faces, all that kind of good stuff. Now the KD build actually gets 13 finishing badges. I know this says 30, but we only get 13, so I'd actually recommend putting fancy footwork on gold. Now the reason for this is because we're quite tall, we don't have crazy finishing stats. I'd prefer to be a little bit more crafty around the ring than trying to be super aggressive. However, it is KD, so we're probably going to put relentless on silver and contact finisher on bronze. And then we have 2 more badges to either put into like acrobat and maybe slithery finisher, because we all know KD's a snake. So we actually might need to get that snake badge to gold. So we're actually just going to upgrade it just like that. So I think this is pretty good. That's our 8 finishing badges. It's definitely not allow you to hit a lot of good layups with fancy footwork, be getting around people, as well as slithery finisher. Obviously it's KD, okay? That's his badge. Alright, so for this KD build, we get access to 21 shooting badges. This says 30, just ignore that. But so for KD, we're probably looking at maybe like a Deadeye Hall of Fame. We're probably looking at like a range extender gold. So I'd probably go for like a hot zone hunter, maybe gold or something like that. Probably go for a hot start bronze, green machine bronze, and clutch shooter bronze. Maybe some silver catch and shoot, silver corner. Actually, no, we'll go gold catch and shoot, gold corner specialist. Chuck that Hall of Fame catch and shoot on maybe. Tireless scorer, as we're a playmaking shooter. We want to be able to score off the dribble. We want to be able to score when we're tired, and we only actually have access to get it to bronze. But either way, that's alright. Honestly, I think for this KD build, you can move it around how you think is good. But I think for me, this is probably a pretty accurate way I would upgrade this KD build. Because you guys know you're going to be shooting off the, shooting when you're tired and stuff a lot. So I really do want these like tireless scorers and stuff. If you're shooting off the dribble, then chances are you're not going to be perfectly on the line. So range extenders a must. It's KD, so you got to have that Deadeye Hall of Fame. Hot Zone Hunter I think is a must. Hot Start, Green Machine, and Clutch Shooter are going to give you situational type boosts that are very large, and I think if you're in those situations, just having those badges on bronze is going to help you out a lot. Okay, so for Kevin Durant's playmaking badges, we're looking at 26 playmaking badges, which is absolutely ridiculous. Now, obviously, this says that we get 30, however, we're only getting 26. We do get access to Hall of Fame playmaking badges, though, which is going to be really, really useful for making Kevin Durant a lot faster. So first things first, we're going to max out our quick first step, Hall of Fame. This is obviously just going to allow you to get to the spots you want to get to, even though we have a fairly low ball handling and fairly low speed. It's an absolute must, okay? It's gonna make you fast. It's gonna make you fast on offense. Space Creator Hall of Fame is another must, I believe, on this Kevin Durant build, because if you're Kevin Durant, you're trying to get open shots. So if you want open shots, Space Creator is a must. Handles for days, I think, is also gonna help you out a lot, but I'd probably only go gold or silver. I'd probably go diamond silver, downhill silver, unpluckable silver, tight handles silver, ankle breaker silver, just so you guys know you've got it, just so you don't really want to be dribbling too much with this build, so you don't exactly need unpluckable Hall of Fame. Again, you don't really need to be dribbling too much with this build, so you don't really want tight handles Hall of Fame or handles for days Hall of Fame. Downhill's going to help you just get down the court faster if you're trying to run a fast break. Dimer's obviously a useful badge. Ankle breaker, it's there, but you don't want to be getting them too often, so it's just like silver's kind of cool. Stop and go. Now, this is a badge that I'd honestly consider putting on that Hall of Fame, because you guys know Hall of Fame stop and go is going to give you nice explosive animations. However, don't forget about this post spin technician. Post spin technician's also a deadly badge because you're a very, very tall guard. And then also, because you're a tall guard, break start is another good badge. Honestly, by going all these silver badges, it's not that bad, okay? Going all these silver badges, I'd probably even just go maybe like this. Just like this. This is a nice little badge spread, okay? Because you can do a bit of everything. You've still got diamond there on bronze to help out your teammates and make them happy. Downhill, I think, is a must on this build, just so you can actually run the fast break and all that good stuff. Quick first step, Hall of Fame, Space Creator, and stop and go. I think they're pretty much must-haves if you want to get open and be a little bit more fast. But either way, that's done for the playmaking badges. Okay, so the KD build only gets one defensive badge. I'd probably just put it on Clamps or Intimidator. I'm just gonna chuck it on Intimidator just because I think it's a little more all-rounded. We're a tall build, so we may as well just chuck it on Intimidator. But guys, that's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, smash that like and subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. This Kevin Durant build is an absolute beast, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Comment down below if you don't make it. Comment down below if you made it all the way to the end. And I'm out. See ya.